Hello, 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 lovely ones. My name's Sam and welcome to my channel, So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So today is Friday and it is my Friday Sews. Fancy that. Filming on a Friday for a Friday Sews. Winning at life. So I wasn't going to do a Friday Sews today because I thought, oh, I've got a lot to do today and it's going to, and I just thought, you just make excuses, Sam. You love doing your Friday Sews video. Just get it done. So apologies if it's a bit short and sweet. I'm just going to fill you in on what my week has been this week. And I've had a few things coming into my sewing room, so I thought you'd like to see, and then my plans for next week. So I am wearing my lovely Tony shirt. I love this. I love this shirt so much. I love it with an absolute passion. And I really enjoyed making it. So Mr. Sparkles has got his, and I'll hopefully pop him up there. So he's wearing the Back to the Future one, and I have got my Star Wars one with my retro buttons. So it is all finished. It came together ever so quickly, actually. If you fancy a quick shirt make, it is a nice speedy one. So I'll definitely be making another one. I might be tinkering a little bit with the length of the sleeves. Yeah, I think I can't decide whether I want them a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, but I do love it. So yeah, so I got that. So that was one of the things that I got finished this week. And also the other project, obviously Simon's shirt I got finished, and the other project that I had on the go was my silky pajamas, and I have almost finished those. I've got to do the buttonholes and put the buttons on, but because it's kind of silky satiny fabric, I'm chickening out on the buttonhole slightly. I wanted to pick up some Stitch and Tear from work, which is like a stabilizer that will help me with buttonholes. So yeah, so I probably will do that either tonight or tomorrow. So, and then that will be done, because the reason I want to get those finished is that next Friday, so a week today, the lovely Mandy, Make It So Mandy, will be coming to collect me. And then we are off to collect the lovely Rachel from the French Seams, the lovely Rachel, from the airport, because she's flying over to this country. And then we will be travelling together to a unknown location. And not because it's unknown, it's just because I've forgotten where it is. And we are going on a special kind of sewing retreat with lots of other lovely people. I will not mention everybody because there is too many to mention, and I will make sure I mention them all when I get back and I've met them all and know who they all are. So yeah, I am really looking forward to that. So this week, my plans for this week, I know it's a bit unusual for me to do my plans first, but my plans for this week is mainly getting stuff cut out ready to go, because we've got 3 whole days of sewing. Now, those of you that have watched me before, I can get quite a lot sewn in 3 days. So I'm going to get busy kind of cutting and prepping. 2 projects that I absolutely want to take with me are both Adam Sews. Adam's going to be there as well. They're both Adam Sews patterns, and they're his caddy and his caddy packers. So I'll pop the caddy packers one. I think that one he's just released. It's fairly new release. That's fresh on his website. Again, I'll pop all of the bits and pieces below. And I've had these fat quarters in my stash for ages exactly for that in mind. So I've got all of the foam and bits and pieces that I need, and then hopefully I'll get all of that cut out this week. And I'll show you a bit of a close-up of the fabric because it's difficult to see, but it's all space themed. Can you see? And it's all pretty much the same, but on different colours. And yeah, so I thought that would make a nice kind of caddy for me. That's very sew and sparkly. So yeah, so that's one of the main things that I need to get cut out for this week. And then I've got some garments, and also I'm going to take some works in progress, some whips with me, to get finished off as well. Because the lovely Rachel's a really good influence on me to get things finished, because I know she'll just say, get that, just finish that first. And I will. Try really hard. So yeah, so I'm so excited because there's going to be so many lovely people there. Oh, I must just mention as well, the lovely Catherine Soverton Makery is going to be there, and I haven't, we do chat online and we kind of have FaceTimes and stuff, but I haven't seen her in the fleshy person for such a long time, and I need to give her a big squeeze, so I'm very excited about that. So yeah, so I don't think I'm going to get anything done this week because I'm just too excited. I think work, schmeck, let's go on the retreat. But yeah, I have actually got some proper life stuff to do first, so I must try and not get too distracted. But you know what it's like. So yeah, so I thought I'd tell you a few things that have come into my sewing room this week. So I got my Sew Hayley Jane box. I won't do an unboxing for you. I've already opened it. I just thought I'd show you what was in it in case you were interested. So my sweet treat were these two little Frutella, and I love these. So I think these might go in my bag because they're good travelling sweets when I go on to my retreat. And then I got this lovely purple, and it is 291 purple colour. Now I've gone to put this in my pod, and I've actually got quite a few of this colour, so I might actually take this to give it to my lovely friend Mandy, Make It So, because she loves purple. So I might start her off a little goodie bag of purple things that I can give to her. If you're watching, Mandy, you're gonna get some purple thread. Also in the box is these pins. Now I love getting a pinwheel, but quite often when you get a pinwheel, they're the pins that are very, very thick, and I don't find them that useful. They're always very pretty, but these ones are quite, I've had a look at them and they're quite fine. So what I might do is I might take some of my old pins out of my pin cushion and perhaps treat myself to a new set of pins in my pin cushion to take with me. So I've got nice sharp pins, because that's always a bit of a treat, isn't it? And then I know I haven't shown you the fabric, but I mean this most honestly, the best bit of the box, my social, are these. Will you just look at these? Aren't they adorable? So what Vicky made is the lovely Vicky from the Sewing Bee, who I buy a lot of her bits and pieces from. She has actually done a gadget drop today, but I'm holding out. I'm hoping that she'll do some of the more of the turning tools with the buttons in, because I was a little bit slow on getting one of those last time, so I'm going to hold out for one of those. But yeah, I've bought quite a few of her labels, but I've never seen this one, so I think this one must be a special one just for Sew Hayley Jane subscribers. And I don't know whether sorry, this is very crinkly. It says Pattern Princess. Now I don't label myself a princess in any way or form, but I do love pattern and colour, and you know, and again she's done this wonderful thing that people in the sewing community does. She's put, I mean, some might say that they're daisies on, but I just think they're fried eggs. They just happen to be pink in the middle, which probably isn't very healthy to eat, but you know, I still see fried eggs. Whenever I see that daisy pattern, I see a fried egg. I don't know why, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. And then the fabric. So we got our extra kind of bonus, Brucey bonus fabric is this poly cotton in like a Christmas tartan. So I can see that coming in useful. This may be something that gets popped on. We have got a beautiful bay window in our lounge, and every year I put the Christmas tree in there, and every year I say, oh, I must get a nice mat to put in the bottom because, you know, things drop on it and stuff. And I think this is lovely and Christmassy, so I might actually see if I can find something that I can back this with and then use that as my little Christmas mat for my window, because it is perfect colour scheme wise, and it's a metre of fabric, and my window is longer than a metre, but I think if I kind of, it's not as wide as a metre, so I might be able to make it work. We will see. And then we got this lovely crepe viscose purple, Now, I'm a little bit undecided on this. I'm not sure of things with white backgrounds. They tend to wash me out a little bit. I'm not 100% sure about the colour. I love the pattern on it. I love the retro feel. I do really, I love the pattern. I'm just not sure about the colours. These brownier ones, tones, definitely suit me. But this whitey kind of patchy one doesn't. So, yeah. Thoughts on this one. But yeah, so that's what came in my So Hayley Jane box, which is very exciting. And then yeah, a fabric accident happened. Now these fabric accidents do occasionally happen when I do something called virtual sewing room. Now if you haven't signed up to the virtual sewing room, you definitely should, because it's great fun. So it's run by a lovely lady called Jenny, and you can sign up and you can pay per session, or you can sign up for the whole year and then you kind of just go to all of the sessions. And there's some daytime ones. I don't tend to go to the daytime ones because I'm working, but there's some weekend ones and there's also some evening ones. And they tend to be on different days and different times. So, you know, there's always one available to you. Anyway, I've made lots of lovely friends from going there, but also some lovely enablers. Now, have you got a fabric enabler in your life? Someone that says, yeah, go buy the fabric. Well, we're all a bit like that in Virtual Sewing Room. And one of the lovely ladies, she that had met her at the first dressmakers ball, and then I met her again and we had more time to chat at this dressmakers ball, but also I feel like I know her from Virtual Sewing Room as well, had shown this fabric on the screen. Well, of course, straight away it was, where did you get that from, and how can I buy some immediately? So I bought it from, and it's actually a bit of a new shop for me. I mean, I've heard of Debbie Shaw. I know who Debbie Shaw is. It's Debbie Shaw Fabrics, and I used to, you know, watch her videos and things when I was learning to sew and, you know, doing those bits and pieces. But I didn't realise that she stocked Jersey fabric, and this is Jersey. And I mean, how cute is that planet with the glasses on? And look at this David Bowie-esque planet with a star on its eye. I mean, could this fabric be any more me? Just don't think it could. So I bought 2 meters. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it. It smells beautiful because it's washed. It literally came in the post yesterday and it's been washed and dried, and it's going to go on my cutting table as soon as I can figure out what I want to make with it. Now, my head is saying pyjamas because I think I'd get a lot of use out of pyjamas with this. But my heart is saying some kind of zipped jacket or hoodie, or cardigan. Oh, I don't know. I can't quite make up my mind. I just know it's got to be made into something soon because I just love it. And I'm really, really hoping that I make something that I've got a bit of leftover so that I can make some planet pants. Knickers. So yeah, because can you imagine? Oh, exciting times. So yeah, so little warning, if you do join the virtual sewing room, you may be influenced into buying fabric. So one more thing that came into my sewing room this week, and it came with a leopard print card, and it says, "Thank you for your order. Merry Christmas. Enjoy, B." Who might that be? It's from Becky's Sewing Studio. So I found it really difficult this year choosing which advent calendar to buy, because I am going to do Vlogmas this year. So, you know, tune in from the 1st of December. I am going to do Vlogmas, and I found when I did Vlogmas with an advent calendar, I found it quite nice because there was something to do every day. And even though I am not an animal print kind of girl, I do really like Becky's style of gifts, and the fact that it comes in this lovely little tin. I just think is fantastic. So yeah, I will be opening my 24 sewing treats from the 1st of December live on the YouTube. So join me then. So yeah, so that came in. And then what have I been doing this week? So I have been working. Carolyn Rose is now been all refurbished. So I mean, it's like anything. It is a lot better, but there's still a lot of, you know, there's a lot of snagging points that still need to be done. So we're mainly finished, but there's a few bits and pieces to be finished off. But I've really enjoyed working and teaching in the workroom this week. I've had lots of new sewing people start this week, lots of new sewing students, and they're all been absolutely lovely. And also this week, and I don't really know why, I've had a bit of a flurry, I mean a big flurry actually, of new subscribers. So thank you. And I've suddenly realised it might be because last video I actually remembered to say, if you like my video, give me a like. And if you fancy it, subscribe. So please do. That would be so nice. And wouldn't that be weird if just asking for people to subscribe actually worked rather than just forgetting every week? Watch here, worst vlogger ever. So yeah, anywho, I digress. So what I have been doing sewing wise this week, as I said, I've been finishing off predominantly lots of things, but one thing that I did manage to get done this week, and I will put a video of the process, is I did a little bit of free motion. Now those of you that watch will know that I love free motion, and I've basically appliqued, this is just scrap fabric. This is from a shirt, that a batwing top that I made last week. So I had some of this in scrap. I literally had scraps of it, but because it had stars on and it's Liberty fabric, I didn't want to waste a scrap. So I've basically put some heat and bond on there. It's 1mm felt that I use. And then I drop my feed dogs and I applique around the shape, and then I had a little tiny bit of glitter felt on. And then what I do is then put another piece of felt on the back, and then I just sew with white thread so you can't see it all the way around the outside, and then that's how I attach my string. So very, very simple kind of. If anyone wants any more in-depth tutorials, please let me know, or maybe watch my Vlogmas for some more. So yeah, so I've been doing that because I am actually teaching a class on the 6th of December at Carolyn Rose for free motion. So I thought I'd just you know, have a little practice, make sure my skills are still up to scratch. So yeah, so that's what I have been up to. So next Friday you will be getting a video from me, but it won't be a Friday Sews video because I will be at the retreat, and next week is my Vlogmas video. So it's something a little bit different, and I hope you don't think it's a bit cheeky of me, because I've really cheated because I've used somebody else's ideas. I mean, with their total permission. I've had permission. Not just stolen ideas. That would be bad. So yeah, so basically someone that I know said, we love your kind of what's the word, we love your gift to November videos, your gift to November vlogs, how about, and then they gave me this idea and I was like, so tune in next Friday if you fancy some Christmas gift ideas with a bit of a different twist. And yeah, so I will be mainly in my sewing room this week trying to cut out like a crazy person. Lots and lots and lots of projects to take on Friday to my sewing retreat. And then the following week, I'm sure I'll tell you all about it. So you all take care. Don't forget to sparkle. See you really soon. Bye for now.